turned things in the final 2.5?
The fight to just come up with the loose balls, the rebounds, the discipline pressure. We were trying, I think, for the most part, but we got a little outside of ourselves just with our discipline, and they made us pay a few times. And I thought in the fourth quarter we had a really solid, disciplined defensive team effort that felt more connected than it did in the third quarter, obviously.
I know this is a much different team than last year, and the guys understood that. But last year when you lost guys, things went south in a hurry. Was it a big thing just to win a game with the guys that you had left?
Yeah, I think it's tough. I don't want to speak out of both sides of my mouth, but, you're trying to build something, but we don't talk about last year. But, yeah, we want to play our brand of basketball and maintain that same identity no matter who's in, and we've obviously have experienced that, and it is just really good to see people help win. David Jones-Garcia, his box score will not be on SportsCenter tonight, and the guy played 7 minutes, and he played the brand of basketball we wanted to play. He pressured them defensively, and he pushed the ball offensively, and that over time led to us, I think, chipping away at it.
What kind of spark does a veteran like Harrison Barnes give in that final frame with that dunk and that three?
Yeah, he obviously made some big shots, so that's something that'll stick out. But he's been steady, and he's had some big moments recently, and he's just always kind of there. And when other guys are rolling, he does all the little things and doesn't force it or, get outside himself. And there's games where we need him to step up, and he does that, and that's a heck of a skill in this league.
Surprised he has some hops?
No, that's all that recovery and activation he does.
Coach, kind of slow first half for De'Aaron Fox and really explosive third quarter there. Is that something where, you talk to him at halftime, or is that just sort of his adjustment?
He can score in bunches and bursts, as we've seen throughout his career. We challenged him to just be more aggressive on both sides of the ball. And, again, it's tough. He's got a lot we're asking of him right now, and he's got a lot of output. And he did that in the second half for sure. And you can feel when he does that, it elevates everybody else because he draws so much attention to himself because of the dynamic opportunities he provides others when he has the basketball or when he bends the defense by just putting pressure on the paint.
How important was Jeremy's defense on Jaren in the fourth quarter there?
It was phenomenal. We held them to 14 points, and that's their guy. And for Jeremy and HB combined to take that guy and make him take 20 shots to score 18 points you can't ask more than that.
How does it feel to finish a game on an 11-0 run like that? That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, it feels good because it also felt like it was a lot of defense. We made some shots, but I think the defense, and typically that's kind of how this game works. When you play well defensively, it makes the offense a little easier, whether you're playing with pace or out of matchups. And we made some shots as well. Harrison made a tough hook shot, I know, and he made another pull-up. But it just feels good when you get stops over time. You typically go on a run, like you said, just because, 3 minutes of gameplay and no points is very helpful.
So with the stops during that stretch you're talking about, I think we're Luke on 80. I know Luke didn't have a great game in the box score, but was his assignment tonight just to kind of make the big man work a little bit?
Yeah, it's tough. He's huge. He's physical. He's in the paint a lot. And I thought our whole team did a really good job of just making him work and making him fight. And, again, Jeremy had some big stops. HB, Luke, I think KJ got it on the ground and got a ball. Those are the plays, the physicality of that game. To Jared's question as well, felt really good to finish the game feeling like we were on the front foot of being physical.